Hello, my loves. Welcome to Soul Love, a channel about the twin flame phenomenon. I'm Mafalda, and I am so excited to be here today because I'm so inspired and eager to share with you all the insights and downloads that I've been receiving about this journey over the last few days and weeks. And I hope that they will be of service to you on your journey, help you gain clarity, and help you also expand and open up to your highest potential and to your soul's blueprint and path. And if you have watched some of my earlier videos, I just started, and this is still a pretty small channel, but if you did watch some of my earlier videos, you might have heard me say that I really want to make sure that I'm adding something to the community. There's so much noise and so much controversy surrounding the twin flame community because there is also so much toxicity, and this journey has been highly romanticized, and it's also been portrayed to be something that it's not. And so I really want to make sure that I'm not adding to that noise, that I am stepping into this arena as a voice of clarity, as a vessel for truth and love. And over the last few days and weeks, I've been receiving very direct guidance from the divine on how to do that. And so I'm just excited to share this with you, and hopefully you'll resonate and stick around. So let's do it. Let's jump right in. So in a couple of my videos, I've mentioned the fact that there are two main types of twin flames: monadic twins and split soul twins. And basically the main difference between them is the point of split. So where they split, whether they split right at the 13th dimension level before they came down to Earth, or if they split further down, and they may have split at any point after that. And then there might have been multiple splits further down. However, the truth is that I am a monadic twin, and so my journey has been very much in the direction of remembering who I am at a soul level and remembering the mission. And so that's where I want to take this channel. I want to just express that I will be speaking from the embodiment of a monadic twin, and therefore my content will most likely be for monadic twins and will reflect the monadic journey. Does that mean that there won't be value in this content for split souls? Of course not. Of course not. And split souls can also continue to grow and elevate and raise their level of consciousness and vibration. And so this content will definitely serve you. But I just wanted to express that because I won't be making that distinction so much anymore. And one of the reasons is that for monadic twins, we came in on mission. We came to Earth on a mission. And that mission is then reflected in reuniting, of course, with our twin and coming into union with our twin. But the mission is not necessarily just about that. So the mission is ultimately to surrender to God, to come into union with the divine, and to birth your soul's blueprint into your human form so that you can become the embodiment of your soul at these higher levels of consciousness and help raise the level of consciousness on the planet during this mass awakening that is happening so that Earth can shift into higher frequencies up to the 5th, 6th, and 7th dimension. And monadic twins do unite at the 6th, 7th dimension. That's where stable union can happen in the physical form. And so this is a beautiful journey of remembering who we really are. And the paradox is that uniting with our twin is very much part of the mission, but it's also not the end-all be-all goal. The end-all be-all goal is to remember who you are and to raise your vibration to the point where you can start enacting your soul's blueprint on the planet and contribute in the unique way that you came to contribute. Of course, these two missions go hand in hand. It is a mission to be a twin flame in itself. And ultimately, because so many of us monadic twins came down to earth and got lost, let's say, along the way because we forgot who we really are at a soul level, at a cosmic level, part of the journey is to remember. And to remember at a soul level, we need our twin to trigger us into the awareness of the high level missions that we came to earth to fulfill and to accomplish. And these missions may be in unison with your twin, and there might be missions that are separate as well. And even when you are in physical union, you may be called to go on a mission on your own and be separated from your twin physically in the physical form, and yet be in stable union. And that's just part of the path. And so really understanding these layers of mission and of remembrance becomes crucial for monadic twins, especially at a stage on our journey where we've done most of the energy balancing, where we have come to a place of more alignment, where we've allowed the ego to dismantle enough for our gifts to start coming online. And this is where a lot of the time we start getting past life memories, we start becoming aware of karmic cycles, karmic interference. And so there's just a lot of layers to this beyond simply balancing our inner feminine and masculine energies to come into inner union and be able to sustain physical union in the 3D. And so you can see why this is so much bigger than just a relationship. It's much bigger than a relationship at the 3D level, but it's about divine union, because for two beings, two high level consciousness beings to come into union in the physical form, united in unconditional love, they must be at a certain level of mastery on their own journeys. And so you can see this beautiful dance that comes out, that this journey just calls us further and further and further into our soul's purpose, into our soul's truth, and into a divine, unconditional love that blows our own minds and that helps us shift, not just, like I said, the collective level of consciousness on earth, but also shift the templates for relationships on earth. Because as you may know, relationships on earth have been mostly based on conditions. They've been 3D, and it's time for that to change, for us to embody a love that's not contractual, that's not conditional, and that is truly divine and cosmic. And so for us monadic twins, so many of us are star seeds, and part of this journey will entail remembering where you came from, remembering why you even came down in the first place, before splitting and before getting lost, there was a purpose, and it will come online. And it's just such a beautiful process of surrendering to God and surrendering to the divine. And you slowly humble yourself, and you're just in awe of the magnificence of what it means to be a twin flame. Of course, for this to happen, we need to disentangle ourselves from all this karmic baggage that we picked up and along the way. And so I want to finish off by saying that the reason we start recalling past lives and karmic cycles, or not the reason, but one of the reasons why we start to recall past lives and we start to recognize karmic energy cycles and karmic patterning is that in order to come down to earth and have this human experience, we had to forget some of who we were or what we are, some of who we are and what we are, because humans forget. And so in order to be able to integrate into this level of reality, to be able to have this earthly experience, we had to forget. And so what happened is that many of us just got so deeply entrenched into the 3D that we completely forgot where we came from. We completely forgot why we are here. And we just got, like I said, completely entangled within the matrix. And so we are going through a period of mass twin awakening because we need to come back online, remember who we are, so that we can exit the matrix. And we can exit the matrix by raising the frequency at which we vibrate. So if we elevate our frequency to the 6th, 7th, and 8th dimension, we will be able to exit the matrix once we pass away, and then we can return to where we came from, right? And the truth is that if you do raise your vibration to the level of the 6th, 7th, and 8th, naturally your mission, so the original mission that you came to fulfill when you decided to come to Earth, will come online. That's just how it works, because just like I said, it's a matter of vibration. And so it is a process of remembering. It's a process of remembering, and this remembering happens through surrender, and it happens through healing. The more you heal, the more you clear out, the more space you create for your soul and your higher self to descend into this human vessel, and for you to then go out into the world and accomplish your beautiful, beautiful mission, and of course come into divine physical union, stable, physical, consistent union with your twin flame. So it's just wonderful. This is a wonderful journey. At the same time, it's excruciatingly painful. I would say it is the most difficult spiritual path, if not close to, because of how fast, acute, and intense it is, because you have another body. You have another you walking around on this earth. And so the tendency to attach, the tendency to get caught in this human way of relating is so big. But at the same time, because that is so big, you're also forced into awakening and into your higher purpose at a much faster rate, because the pain is just unbearable. And if you are on this journey, you will know what I mean. And especially if you're there at those higher 4th dimension levels, just the level of attacks, interference, because you have to understand that twins coming into union really helps shift the energy on Earth. And so there are lower entities and lower energies that are in place to try and stop that from happening, to keep humanity in the slumber that it has been in. And so twins are just challenged to the limit. And when I say to the limit, I mean no stone can be left unturned. So on other types of spiritual paths and awakenings, perhaps you can take this a bit slower and you can move a bit more at your own pace. Whereas when it comes to twins, you're just constantly pushed. And so that's why at the end of the day, you'll realize that surrender is the only way if you want to move forward and feel like you are progressing on this journey. All right, so I hope this video resonates with you. I hope this information is of service to you. I am sharing from the embodiment of my own soul, my own higher self. And so it's just really, how can I say, humbling to be here and to place myself in service to the community, in service to you, and fulfill my own mission on this planet. And helping twins elevate and remember who they are is a part of that. All right. Thank you so much for watching. If you do need any healing services, coaching, guidance on the journey specifically, I work one-to-one. If you need that, you can find all my details below. And I wish you a lovely day. See you very, very soon.